Today's People and Places takes us to Farmville and a new restaurant, generations in the making. But they're not just serving up great food here, but also a little bit of inspiration. There's something wonderful blooming inside this old gas station along South Field Street in Farmville.
Everybody's talking about how great the food is.
This is Gorhams Cafe.
We got some soul food, we got some veggies, everything is homemade.
Ernest Gorham opened the place in 2021. Yes, in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic.
Somebody said, "Oh, you gonna open a restaurant?" And I said, "Yeah, I mean, why not?" You know. And then we ended up doing it. I was scared, of course, but still I had to push.
But the push began a generation ago in the Gorham family with Ernest's uncle.
He was selling barbecue and then he passed, and that kind of triggered me. Like, we need to carry this thing on, you know.
And Ernest would carry it on, but not with a restaurant at first.
We went and bought this food truck out of Virginia. My wife thought I was crazy when I did it, but it's all on faith, man. Just believing in what you do and not giving up.
And since first rolling the truck across ENC back in 2015, he's built up quite the following.
Then once I opened the restaurant, they were like, "Oh, he had a food truck." That helps out. My father and my brother wanted to do it, but they could never get it off the ground. And so now my son actually got it off the ground through his food truck. And so it's just, I want to say it's a miracle, but it's also a blessing for the town itself.
That's Ernest Gorham Sr. He helps out his son a few hours a week, immensely proud of all he's accomplished.
And you see the pictures behind me. That's my brother right there and my son. So you can look on the walls and see family. It's a family thing, and which now my dad and my brother's not here with us, so I know they're smiling because of what he's doing. It's really not for me. It's really for my kids. Hopefully they can carry on the generation of cooking and, you know, that type of stuff. So I'm just trying to lay the foundation down for them. So.
And just because Ernest has a vision for the future, it doesn't mean he plans to slow down anytime soon.
I love the restaurant, but the food truck is my heart, so I still kind of push that, you know, where it needs to be. Let people know I'm still out here with the food truck, and not just because I got a restaurant, I'm gonna just stop doing the food truck. So
seems like a lot of work.
It's a lot. No matter what it is, cooking or whatever, keep pushing. Don't give up. It ain't gonna all happen overnight, and I think you should, if you love to do it, then do it, and keep God first.
As for the food, turkey barbecue is the specialty at Gorham's. We'll talk about that, plus more on taking the leap into the restaurant business and a look at the future in the latest People and Places Extra podcast, listening starting tomorrow on the WNCT Podcast Network or wherever you get your podcast. And don't forget, send me an email or connect with me on Facebook or Twitter if you have an idea for a future People and Places segment.